Hi, Judith Hanson here. I specialise as a clinical hypnotherapist and a mindfulness teacher in helping people with anxiety, depression, fears and phobias. So under what circumstances would I use either of those two approaches, or maybe a combination of both? Well, in this video, I want to talk particularly about the anxiety and the fears and the phobias. So let's look first of all at fears and phobias. Fears and phobias I treat generally with a straightforward, using a technical term, desensitization approach. And what that means is that with somebody in hypnosis, I get them to practice over and over and over again, being very calm, very relaxed, very confident in the feared situation. And we do this over and over again for all the different situations in which they experience their fear or their phobia. And this works brilliantly. I usually add some techniques for them to help themselves, because what can happen, for instance, with the fear of flying is that they feel very comfortable having done a series of sessions with me, but they've been unable to actually check it out for real. So I give them some techniques to help them keep their anxiety under control, keep themselves calm, so that they can in fact be calm when they get into an aeroplane and it takes off and maybe experiences turbulence. And that works brilliantly. So mindfulness really doesn't figure when dealing with fears and phobias. It does, however, figure when dealing with anxiety. And it can be used in a couple of ways. So I've certainly had clients who I have treated successfully for anxiety with hypnotherapy, who've then gone on to learn mindfulness with me to add to their control over what happens to them, to learn another way of helping them to stop themselves from developing severe anxiety again. I always give my clients hypnotherapy techniques to use, and that's absolutely appropriate and right for some people. For other people, I suppose they want more control, more knowledge that, you know, whatever they're doing is going to be effective. And by learning mindfulness and by practicing mindfulness on a daily basis, they know that they can keep their anxiety under control and also have what you might call a disaster recovery plan. If their anxiety starts to escalate, this plan, which they will have developed as part of doing the program with me, they'll just bring it out of the cupboard and put it straight into action. So again, they can work together, one after the other. However, I find when I'm working using hypnotherapy with clients, I will add in, as appropriate, because every program for every client is individually tailored. I treat a person, not an issue. And we all are wonderfully unique human beings, and whatever we're doing, we do differently. So as I'm designing my program for my client, I may well choose to add in elements of mindfulness. Some of the information that I provide on the mindfulness course is also relevant as background information for pure hypnotherapy clients, if you like. I may add in meditations as well to help them, guided meditations for particular circumstances. So I can mix and match. It can either be some hypnotherapy, usually to get them over the crisis that they're in when they come to me with anxiety. People often let things go too far. They let it run on too long. Oh, I'll be better soon, or oh, I really haven't got the time or the money, or it's not right to spend all this effort on me, or whatever's holding them back. So they will wait until it gets to the point. The most common thing that people with anxiety say to me when I first talk to them, when they've approached me, is, I can't stand this anymore. I've got to do something. I'm willing to try anything. So I need to work on that crisis situation initially, and I wouldn't even attempt to add in any mindfulness at that point. But when we've got things into a better state, we can then start building a package of things that they can do to look after themselves. And that may just include some mindfulness, although for some of the people, as I've said, they want to do the whole mindfulness course as well, and then really feel that they are set for life, if you like, as long as they maintain their daily mindfulness practice. So I hope that's helped or been of interest, and thank you very much indeed for listening. Bye.